Welcome, everybody, to another exciting episode of Tiny House Studio Live. I am your host, Touche. We're joined here by Strings on the strings.
Howdy.
And tonight, I don't know, is it Monday? It's Monday, isn't it?
Is it?
It's a happy Monday. Let me turn off this noise
Is
dampening
there ever
machine.
such a happy Monday?
Well, I believe all Mondays are happy if you choose for them to be so. So how's everyone doing this week, Everyone woke up on the right side of the bed this morning. I'm sorry for my stuffy nose. I happen to have a sudden allergy attack. It came out of nowhere. Like a lion. Anyway, like a lion.
Lions are stealthy?
Lions are stealthy sometimes, they
Maybe a jaguar.
pounce.
No, a cheetah.
I mean, can't we just say all cats are pretty stealthy?
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
Even the household cat.
Let me
That's a
fix up
stealthy too.
here. How's everyone doing? Yeah. So, what are we painting tonight, John?
I don't know, you tell me, painter.
I'll tell you. I happen to have this very poorly planned today, so I chose this out of the stack of things that I've already printed. I think it's a nice picture. It's a Central Park, This is a shout out to Leonid Afremov. He is this painter who did the original image here. God, I feel like I'm talking with like a clothes hanger or something. And I was like, "Hi guys, okay. So here's what we're gonna talk about. This is a painting by Leonid Afremov, and he does his style of impasto, and basically, God."
Wait, where did the other guy go?
I don't know. I wanted to shoot myself. It's colors. It's Central Park. It looks cool. It's a bridge. It's something like that. I'm probably not going to make it look exactly like that because I'm learning, and this guy's older than me. Whatever. John, I'm actually really happy that I didn't talk to you about this earlier. I've come up with a new... basically a new outlook on life. Not an outlook on life so much as how I'm going to approach painting. And I kind of want to share it with you because I think it's profound, if I can say so myself.
Pretentious, but I allow it.
Right, so my biggest issue so far has been like, how do I quantify getting better at... Okay, let me start off by saying, not my biggest issue, but one of my issues is like I don't know how to quantify how getting better at something like painting or whatever. Like, every year if you do it, you could say you're getting better at whatever it is that you're doing. But how do you really quantify it, right? Like, how do you say, I am this much better than I am last year, right?
You have your milestones.
Right, and then if you're going to monetize it, how do you know how to price the painting that you did in 2014 as opposed to the one that you did in 2018, Like, are they worth the same? Can the customer that bought a painting in 2014 say, hey, you charged me less than that, or can a guy that's buying a painting now say, hey, well, my buddy bought one from you for $200 back in the day. I was like, dude, but I got better. Like, can I say that? How do I explain that to people, right?
How do you establish value?
Right.
I mean,
so far I've figured out a formula. It's the length times the width of the painting.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to give you like a 16 by 20, I believe is like 320. So if right now I'm not going to sell this painting of a painting of this size for $320 because I don't believe I'm worth that much right now. So how do I justify that? So I said I'm going to divide that by 2. So right now one of these would go for like $160, and it would range from there. But
so how would you price it when you get better?
So how would you price it when you get better, right? Yeah. That's the question. And so I started thinking about that, and something struck me. Like, I should price my paintings according to my skill level. And the only metric that I have for skill levels in this kind of, like, artistic thing is the 10,000 hours to mastery.
Oh, okay. Right.
So I said, okay, if I can break down the 10,000 hours into levels, say 1 through 10, right? 1,000 hours to each level. And at each level that I gain, so right now I'm level 0. So I price my things half of a level 1. Well, at level 1, I'll be able to price it length times width. At level 2, length times width times 2. At level 3, length times width times 3. And eventually level 10. And level 10 is like the end of my life. Like that's master level.
It's like an RPG.
You know, because 10,000 hours till mastery, I'll be able to go, you know, I imagine I'll be able to paint very well by then. So I'm gaming the system. And so the only thing I don't know is how to map out the hours. But as soon as I figure that out, I've basically figured out how to game it out and how to price my paintings accordingly. And I don't think it'll be a bad metric because I think the skill level will kind of reflect upon that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
your work will show for it?
Right, yeah.
Very nice. I like your new outlook.
It makes sense, right? It's at least I'm going to try it. It sounds like fun. Oh, this has been a pain today.
Plus it's challenging yourself.
Right, yeah, it's giving me something to, it's giving me something to, just like every hour that I paint now goes towards something. It's like giving myself XP points.
So you're gonna give yourself a set.
I mean, I like the way my mind has been able to justify that is like, you know, honestly, traditionally video games, like the way that you level up in skill points in video games. Like, if you want to get good at something, you're gonna have to put in the time. But unlike real life, a video game, you can press start and look at how much you did in crafting, as opposed to, you know, alchemy.
That measures your progress.
Right. So.
That's a good point.
So I'm trying to establish that. What's going on, guys? What's up, Karen? Karen says you look very classy right now.
Oh, thank you, Karen. Hi, Karen.
Alright, guys, I need to find my pencil, because otherwise, what are we really doing here? Didn't find my pencil, but I found a colored pencil.
Shouldn't you be using colors?
Well, yeah. It's actually a watercolor pencil, so it'll actually blend in.
What's the major color you're using for this?
Pretty much all of them, actually. I think there's going to be... I'm going to fully take advantage of my... Guys, this is the first episode since I've completed my painting wall. I now have my 42 colors that I need to rule the world. I mean, to paint every color that I need. So, this should be good.
Happy song to cover up take over the world.
Ah, God. I feel nasally right now. I don't like it. Today we're not proudly sponsored by Twisted Tea. Because when you go to the gas station in the middle of the night,
you have limited options.
You make weird choices. You make very weird choices. Okay. Back to it. Okay. Rule of thirds. We should do something about that.
Did you not even sketch anything yet?
No, man.
Ah. We going freestyle on this?
Nope. I'm sketching.
What is the sketch song? Sketchy sketch.
You know what? I'm going to improvise this a little bit because if I do the buildings, it's going to take a little longer than an hour. Oh! Also found out something really cool today. I found out what this painting technique is called.
What's that?
Alla prima. At first pass. The technique is called wet on wet. You basically paint one layer.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Wet on wet.
Wet on wet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, look it up.
I wanted to...
Wikipedia said so. So anyway. So apparently it's when you... Bob Ross studied this technique. And he perfected it with oils and all that stuff. I'm going to try to do it with acrylics because they're cheaper and I'm cheap.
But it's the same concept?
I mean, yeah, it's basically doing... It's painting without letting anything dry. Like painting everything at once without letting your canvas dry.
Oh, shit.
So instead of doing it one day and then picking it up the next day, you basically paint the entire canvas all in one day.
And that creates a different result?
Well, I mean...
Or is it just...
What you're doing is basically the paint that you're putting on there isn't drying. Isn't drying before you put on the next color, so you're gonna get a mixture of all the colors that you put on. you put a brown next to a yellow, you're gonna get the mixture of that brown and yellow no matter what you try.
Oh, look at that. Some science shit going on there.
Isn't that weird? Beautiful, man.
Thank you. Done discussion?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, shit.
So I heard a story about Bob Ross today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did
Apparently.
you tell people about the board game, by the way?
Oh no.
Yes, you should start
Guys, I'm so excited. Check out what I found at Target.
Only James would find
This is a freaking board game. It's called The Art of Chill. I'm not even lying to you. Look at this. It's a real thing. I didn't even print this at work. Look at this. There's things in here. I haven't played it yet, so I can't really.
It comes with a joint.
I can't really. Yeah, I think it comes with joints and mushrooms, packets of LSD. Look at this. There's things. I think you're basically supposed to earn chill points. I haven't played this yet. I'm really excited to. But look, you have to basically mimic his paintings. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what real life means anymore. So we're just gonna go ahead
I think
and.
we should start living life by chill points.
I think I'm gonna because
I
look
think
at the
that's
inside
good.
of this box. It gives you his color. Oh, this is just incredible. Have you seen this? Look at the inside of the
Oh
box.
my god, that is
It's
fantastic.
gorgeous. So beautiful, man. So thank you, Target, for blessing me.
Blessed. 2K.
Really am like I really feel like it. All right, come on, Bombano's. The door is getting bored. Let's
Swipey, no
start
swiper.
painting.
Swiper, no swipe.
Whatever.
I don't know, it's been a few years, man.
Words. We're gonna start with the blue sky. Kind of like a muted blue sky, like a pink pastel, almost going on there. Sure. We're gonna start off with the light blue permanent. Organized colors today. Yeah, let's do a little bit of organization. Who's talking here? Hi, Mom. Hi, Thea. Welcome. So, I'm gonna separate out my blues. Let me put them on this side of the canvas here. Gonna grab a bit of matte gel. What's the matter, Fozzie?
Fozie's not too happy right now.
You want to talk to the camera? Yeah? My cat would like to say something. What's going on? No? No more words? This is Fozzie, everybody. She's a Siberian cat that has too much to do. Nothing to do. So, she likes to cry when I get home because, you know, I'm a bad cat parent. So, there you go. Enjoy your life. You know, this is basically a cat fun house. I live in her house. We all know it.
You just take care of it.
I just take care of it. I vacuum it for her when there's too much fur on the carpets. And she gets destroyed. Like, I go through 2 carpets every 6 months, probably. From the... You know what Amy calls this?
What?
Making the biscuits. When the cats do the... Remember in the cartoons when the little kitten would go on the side of the bulldog? And it would just make a bunch of circles.
Oh, yeah,
and the bulldog's face would be like, I don't like it. And the cat would just do this, and then at the end it would be like, aww. Yeah. I just keep thinking of that. Yeah. Making the biscuits.
I can never unsee that now.
Right? A little bit of...
I just thought of like Charmander, like my pops. He does that shit.
Oh, Charmander. Does he do it?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, and I pet on his belly. He doesn't mind it.
Oh, that's your cat
adorable.
now. You definitely got a new cat. John yesterday, or when did you find him?
I think like...
Or when did he find you?
The universe sent him to me. I think like 2-3 days ago.
You laughed, but 2 or 3 days ago?
Yeah.
That's pretty recent.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
We got close quick.
Yeah, he's gonna be in your life forever.
Oh, shit.
No.
I'm not ready.
Don't be worried, man.
Is that mine?
It's not mine.
You can tell Murray that ain't mine. You know, the old Murray show.
No. I heard he called you a puta. Why don't you throw some chingazos?
Alright, you're gonna have to tell me that again like 5 times later. Because I'm not over that. I heard he called you puta.
There's hand movements to it too, though. He's specifically. So, I heard he called you a puta.
I'm not how good you can do a white voice.
How about we throw some chingazos?
Chingazos.
That's actually that's a Pablo Francisco joke. I'm not gonna steal. I'm not gonna
I remember.
take credit.
It sounded familiar.
The man is a genius. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there's no paint on my canvas, and I think we've gone too far.
Wow, there's still no paint yet? Jesus
No, I mean,
Christ.
you know, I'm taking my sweet time today.
I mean, that's like your whole thing, right?
I'm a painter. Yes, John.
Yeah.
That is my whole thing. Guys,
No paint.
I went to the fair and I got a bucket of fries.
But no paint. People came here for the paint, not for your chicken. Oh, chicken
People
sounds
are
good.
sitting at home, comfortable, while I slave away. No, guys, it's fine. I hope you are comfortable, though. Hope you're sitting in your own little, paradise, as it were.
You live like 2 feet from the ocean. What do you...
Yeah.
Paradise.
Everything's paradise.
2 feet, 200 miles. You're close enough.
200 miles.
It's somewhere between there. Right?
Somewhere between 2 feet and 200 miles away from the beach from here. Yep. That is true.
Geology was never my thing. Is that paint? Oh, thank the Lord, there's paint on the canvas. Hallelujah. Paint. What color is it?
So far, we're dealing with the blue, pink.
The goddamn blue.
That's
Say
it?
paint.
That's all you're gonna do?
That's all I got. I mean, I'm playing as much as you're painting, so I'm gonna try to keep up.
I see you got jokes.
I got jokes and a guitar. I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't appreciate that fake laugh. Can we get like a recording, like a button that I can press back here where like
Studio
you get a
laugh.
laugh track? You know, like an audience.
You can just kick me and I'll go. No.
No, you know what? I'm gonna bring my iPad, whatever, one of the eyes.
All right, you're fancy. We got it.
And I don't know. I've been cashing heavy checks ever since this has been taking off, man.
Right, dude?
Thank you.
Royalty checks are pretty sweet.
Fuck yeah. And all the this is where you show the brand of the paint. This was
Today we're sponsored in part
There
by
it is.
Herman Williams. Cover your earth.
That's another
We
50
also.
bucks in our pockets.
Oh shit, dude,
What's that?
we have to stop.
Why's that?
I have no idea where Bob is.
Bob? Yeah, no, stop everything. Cut it. Cut the feed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Where's
whoa,
Bob?
whoa, 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 guys. Bob!
Okay, Bob.
Bob! Bob! Okay, John! John, I mean...
You know, I can't do this right
Oh god, oh god.
now. You know what? One day they're here, and the next day
You just don't know what you have, man. You just
They
don't
just
know
someone
what
else.
you got.
they do someone else, man. They got
Michael! What?
This is where you drop to your knees and it starts raining.
No, I can't give up. I will not give up. You can call me crazy, but I'll look forever.
Yeah, no, he did. That motherfucker did.
No, it's, I mean, like, really, how does it... I live in a tiny house. How does this happen? Okay, guys. I lament to tell you that this is going to be an episode without Bob Ross.
It's not an episode at all. It's without Boss.
We've
Boss,
gone 18
Boss,
episodes
Boss,
with
Boss.
him. How are we going to do this?
Boss.
How are we going to do this, John?
You tell me. You had
Please.
one job, and that was to keep Bob safe.
I have so many jobs.
Clearly. Failed at that one.
This one's for Bob.
Wherever you are.
I get it, man. Don't make me feel bad. I have a working theory.
A working theory?
Yep.
What's that?
Fozy.
Damn it.
Yeah. She's been jealous of him ever since he got here.
Fozy, where were you on the night of yesterday at 9 and
That's a
today?
good question. Fozy, where were you today? Aha! You were here, weren't
She's
you?
actually scratching at something. Is he there? Because if she just found him, she's a talented fucking motherfucker.
Well, if she
what is she
just-
doing?
She's eating food
She's
from
onto
the food
something.
bowl.
Oh. I thought she was a detective cat
If I was a Bob Ross, where would I be?
with happy trees.
John? I think I know where he is.
In Florida? We narrowed it down. Great.
He's with the happy trees.
Oh, damn. That's sad.
No, that's alright. We'll get him later.
Wait, what? Are you saying we all go at some point?
Yeah, that's what
Is
I've
that
been
what
playing. That's what
Oh,
I've been playing.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what-
no, 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 no,
that's
no,
what it
no, no.
sounds
Let's
like.
go with that. Yeah.
You want to go with that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. 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 Yep.
That's-
Yep. Yep.
okay.
Yep. Yep. Safe. 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 And I don't want the world to miss Bob, cause you.
Oh, you were actually. I thought you were making fun of. What? Never mind. Go ahead.
we hardly knew you.
Words.
What?
I think you got words. You got no words?
I mean, I don't always got words. Sometimes I'm blessed. See?
Sometimes they just... That's it, you just end it halfway through the sentence. We started doing that. Start talking it.
Sometimes I don't even finish my own.
What's that?
Sometimes I don't even finish my own.
Facts.
Wow, you set me up for that, and I sounded stupid the first time and the second time. No, great. Thanks.
Wait, nope. You're bringing this side?
Yeah.
Oh, to cover the seams.
Well, yeah, because if you hang it, you want the illusion of it, I think. So.
Look at that, you learn something new every day.
Yes, you do, Guys, we were...
Is there, can you see, is there a shadow here?
No worries. We were at the Naples Art Show this weekend.
Is there a shadow?
Some wonderful art there. What?
Nothing. There's art, yeah?
Yeah, next season, I think I'm going to put up my art.
Ooh. Have your own little booth?
Have my own little booth.
Ooh. With some swag, you gotta have swag.
I might have some swag, dude,
Ooh, you gonna have some swag?
I might have some freaking swag. I was thinking about it, like...
Call it swag, though, and we can't be friends. I know I initiated it, but no.
You did start that. You put it in my...
And you follow it? You just gonna... You're a
You
follower?
you put it in my brain hole.
Your brain hole?
Yeah.
I like that brain hole. Should be a band name.
Don't steal it.
Did you add any new colors yet?
Hmm?
Any new colors?
No, not yet.
Still waiting.
I'll alert you.
Please do. I'd like to know updates on colors.
I will keep you completely
What's the
informed.
name of this blue, though?
This is the light blue permanent.
Light blue permanent?
Yeah, that one that you said was not creative at all.
Oh, yeah. I was like, that did sound vaguely familiar. And that's why it's not a memorable name, you see? It's all about the brand,
Actually, 100% true.
right?
That's why today, Touche's Tiny House Studio Live is brought to you in part by Herman Williams. Color Your Earth.
That's how we get it.
We're also brought to you in part by MeUndies.
Because you need your junk to feel
Do you guys, have you ever felt like
fresh.
the world just doesn't spin as coherently when you've had a long day? Have you ever taken a shower after that long day and snapped on a pair of new underwear and felt like the world just starts spinning at normal rate again? Well, that's the power of MeUndies. And today, my watchers, viewers, people can get a brand new pair of MeUndies, 100% risk free, by just going to MeUndies.com and typing in the promo code. This isn't actually a real promo code. And get 10% off your offer. And actually, it's a money-back guarantee. That means that 30 days, if you're not satisfied, you can actually send your underwear back. Don't even wash them. Wear them for the 30 days. Send them back.
It's actually 29.
29 days. Only 29 days. The 30 days, they're going to open the box, go, whoa, and then send it right back to you. But anyway, check them out.
Poopy stains.
Have you ever had a more comfortable pair of underwear, John?
None at all, but the poopy stains.
They didn't like that?
Are a problem.
The poopy stains are a problem. Keep your poopy stains at home.
Keep them clean.
Ship the MeUndies.
Keep them clean.
10% off. My viewers can get that offer all through the month of March. Once again, that's the promo code. This isn't actually a real promo code.
That's the code?
Yep.
The code is this isn't a real promo code?
Uh-huh.
That's meta as fuck.
All right.
Love it. Love it.
Love it a lot.
Love it. I should learn the blues thing, and then like every week you can just like vent in the blues thing.
Down.
Should figure out how that goes.
Can't figure it out.
Vent your life away, man. While you paint.
Down. I have a tiny house. Down. It's in Florida. You know what? We're gonna do this later. We're moving on to bigger and better things. This
every time you come up with an idea, you do something.
Okay,
fantastic.
We're gonna. Okay, that sounds like a doorbell almost. Okay, we're gonna move on to the mountains, and these mountains I'm going to make a mixture of different siennas and umbers. That's right, guys. Who's there?
No one.
Weird. Who's... One second. Now I said get!
Who was that, James?
I don't know. Just
mailman.
Mailman.
Did we get it? Did we get the stuff?
Oh, what's up, Cynthia? What's up, Kim? Welcome to the podcast. It's Tiny House Studio Live, episode number 19. That's right, guys. We doing it right? I don't know. Whatever. Pay attention to me. Colors, mountains, do stuff. Let's establish our sun, right? Our sun it's kind of an overcasty day in this image.
Morning or evening? Sunrise or sunset? The fair Juliet is on the west.
Forth thou,
That's as far as I know.
Bitcheth, asseth, motherfucker. Fucketh offeth with your bullshitteth. So I'm gonna probably do raw sienna to begin.
Is that the name of the color?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Real shit.
Yes, sirree. And then a raw umber to continue.
Knew an umber once.
You knew an umber once? What happened to the umber?
He died.
Whoa, dude. I'm sorry, man. I didn't even...
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Twinkies. She thought 50 was enough.
Oh, shit, man.
But it was never enough.
Are you like okay after that?
Yeah. I can never eat a Twinkie again, though. And I used to love Twinkies.
Well, it's probably a bad time to say Today we're sponsored in part by Hostess.
Oh shit.
That sucks, man.
She had a Hostess tattoo.
She had a Hostess tattoo.
It was a tramp stamp.
Are you sure? Are you sure that was an actual Twinkie tramp stamp, or like did you see it on more than one occasion?
Yes, it was always there.
Okay, just
but
making.
She used to keep that.
Just making sure.
She used to keep the spare Twinkie back there.
Yikes.
It was emergency fund.
Emergency funds.
We all have it.
Yeah, I know we all do.
Being efficient. You know this economy, James? Come on.
2018, you know, guys, there's an impending recession coming. I don't know if you're all ready with this.
A Twinkie.
Start stocking up your canned goods and
Twinkies.
buy silver.
Twinkies.
You heard it here first on Tiny House Studio Live, episode number 19. Start stocking up your silver and canned goods.
And Twinkies.
This is gonna turn into the next Alex Jones. No, guys, I'm just kidding.
Oh Jesus.
But guys, you gotta buy silver. You gotta buy silver and canned goods.
I will have no part of that.
That was my Alex Jones though. Like I think that was not that bad. Like
No, that was
for never having watched the fucker.
Yeah, no, I got chills. I got scared. I wanted to leave. I cried.
That was an impersonation of him.
Who did an impersonation of him?
There was a comedian on Kill Tony episode, I think. I don't really remember.
Kill Tony?
I believe.
Oh, yeah, that joke. Oh, yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, about those folks.
Them folks over at the Kill Tonys.
I want to see how this umber looks like.
Oh, the Sienna's on the board right now. The Umber hasn't painted yet.
Man, that's tan. Man, tell me that's... Well, some fancy ass title for that shit.
That's tan.
Beige. Anything beige. Oh shit, now I'm confused.
See? How about a Sienna?
Is Sienna used anywhere else besides on a paint?
I mean, nature, dude.
I find that hard to believe. You're making that up.
How many things do you believe that are kind of hard to believe, though?
I find it hard to believe that
Why can't this just be one of those things? Just add on to the things and beliefs that you have that are just once of the.
But when does it end, James? When does it end?
Well, how about it doesn't end tonight? How about we add another one? How about you suspend this belief for just one more night, John?
One more.
And think about the future possibilities of just accepting maybe there's a color out there in this world that not only reflects a different color than a tan, but no, in fact, it can reflect a perfect, and one might say, an ideal representation of the color sienna.
Damn.
What would you say to that?
Man, you should market for that color. Sienna. You got me sold. I'm never gonna say beige. People are gonna say like, "Oh, is that those beige pants you got?"
You come up to them. You go.
Or Sienna.
You take off your glove, John. You take off your glove right in front of them, and you go, "How dare you? It's a sienna."
Some respect for
Sir.
Sienna.
Sir.
You put a little accent at the end of it.
Sienna. Sienna. Roll the ends if you can. Sienna. Sienna. Sienna.
Put R's in between the ends.
Sienna.
That felt a little racist.
Yeah, I felt like I'm gonna stop that joke before somewhere else.
We were this close to having a mariachi band come out.
So, play me a song.
Ah, shit. I did all of them already. Oh, yeah, so many, James.
Wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut back from all the time, something you living in, and John's not playing this song, but I'm still singing it because I don't know the words.
I thought you knew the words.
No, I said because I don't know the words. I don't know the words.
I'm a fraud. Messed up. Dad, you shouldn't have me here.
I knew you
Messed
were
up.
lying to me. There's been a microphone on you this entire time.
I just been back here with a
It's just a small speaker.
yeah.
No wonder I
A
heard
list of jokes.
Bluetooth disconnected earlier, and I was like, "Wait, what's that?" You're like, "Nothing."
You think it's ever gonna get to a point where like there's Alexa, but everyone has like a personalized
Oh yeah, for sure.
little like robotic assistant?
It's
That's gonna be
we're probably like a
cray-cray.
year away from being able to name it ourselves,
A year. I believe that. You're probably right.
like being able to call it whatever we want.
Yeah.
Because there's way too many Alexas that and like now I can't even listen to some podcasts out loud because they'll talk about
Sure.
they'll have like advertising for Alexa,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh well, now it's gonna activate my Alexa and it's a pain. See,
Oh, there it is.
can't even fucking talk about it.
Should have saw that coming.
But yeah, they're definitely gonna have to do something about that soon. And
You
it's-
also have a robot assistant though. It was
Yeah,
like
but-
the movie Her.
yeah, but it's gonna be
Messed
based
up.
off of the same operating system. There's nothing better
Yeah,
than
yeah. It's just voice and a name.
even Siri is kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, but you can change the. You can personalize like. Right now, you can just do like male or female voice and probably like an Australian accent. I think they do now. That's
What
pretty
in
much it.
Siri?
Yeah.
No, you could do that for a while now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like we're already doing that, but.
Like Alexa sings and shit. Like that like the AI behind Alexa's.
Oh, she sings.
Yeah, dude, she has her own songs. Alexa, sing me a rap song.
She don't listen though.
No, she don't listen too good.
She don't use words good like we
Alexa, sing me a rap song.
My name is Alexa, and I'm here to say, hi, in the cloud today. Your responses are fast, but mine are faster. Soccer speech engines. They call me master.
I am so done with this shit right now. Someone took the time to program that.
Not someone.
Oh
Amazon.
my god.
Amazon did.
Oh, I'm so mad.
The Amazon. Yeah, man. So real life.
Oh shit. No, that's it, man. That's it.
Gee, I don't know, Rick. I mean, if this is how it's gonna go, man, I don't know if I can. I don't know, Rick.
Anxiety.
Hang on. Listen, Morty, you just gotta. You just gotta.
We got a burp. Let's hear a burp.
Listen, Morty, as long as you're just being a good person, it doesn't really matter what they're listening to. I mean, at the end of the day, what as long as you're just being honest, it's just like they're always gonna be recording you.
That's so.
But I don't know, Rick. I mean, isn't that just like a total invasion of our privacy and stuff, man? I mean, I don't know.
Hey man, I wouldn't say that shit too close to her.
She doesn't care. She's gonna do what she does.
You do you, boo boo. You do you. Anyways, Wonderwall.
Anyway,
Are we going down the line?
here's fucking Wonderwall.
I bet that guy it always just does that now. Like it's been such a joke.
He's
He's like,
yeah,
here's fucking Wonderwall. No.
we all know you like it. Here's fucking Wonderwall. He should come out with like 6 other songs called Wonderwall. Then like brand new ones.
Just Wonderwall and then a number next to it. Wonderwall 2. Number
Oh.
5. He probably tries so hard not to play it. And I was like, but what about Wonderwall? Don't do that anymore. It's behind me.
You know, I have an entire catalog. Yeah, we just pretty much want to hear Wonderwall.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we know.
But you are the guy that plays Wonderwall, though, right? You think the agent picks up the phone and says, "Hi, this is the band that plays Wonderwall"? Not like the,
It's like Oasis. Who?
yeah.
Wonderwall. Oh, yeah.
Ring ring. Hello. Hi. Yeah. Is this the band that plays Wonderwall? This is Oasis. Yeah. The
So
Wonderwall. Yeah. What time's the bar mitzvah?
Oh man, that's depressing. They're doing bar mitzvah.
I
Damn.
mean, what is? I haven't. Have you seen an Oasis tour recently?
I haven't seen a tour in general. They still do that?
Well, I don't know, man. I haven't been to a concert
It's
in
the
years.
internet. Like, why tour? Just Put
Actually,
headphones,
I
man.
don't. What was the last concert that I went to? I don't even remember. It's kind of sad.
you can't remember.
I used to go to concerts a lot.
I was back in Jersey. No, mine was actually New York.
Really?
Yeah. It was a Norwegian rapper.
Get out of town.
It's actually really good. It's like a stoner rapper. It's pretty good.
What's
It's
the name?
It's good. Young Lean.
Oh,
I
really?
told you about it, yeah. I saw him in New York. Got
He's
punched in the
Norwegian?
face. Yeah, Norwegian.
You got punched in the face?
Yeah.
Tell the story. Do it now.
Somebody, there was a mosh pit apparently started. It was a rap song. Why are there, anyway, someone pushed me into the mosh pit.
Well, hang on,
and
because
forced
let's
me
dwell
back
on this
out.
for a second.
Alright.
Why is there a mosh pit at a Norwegian?
Yeah, there's a lot of things wrong with that.
No,
sentence.
but here's my question. Why wouldn't there be? Because you're at a Norwegian rap in
Is it
in
Norwegian?
Jersey.
I think so. No, New York. New York City.
in New York.
Yeah.
So
I
of
think
course it. Well, okay, so
makes sense.
never mind. The fight's gonna happen because you're in New York.
It's regardless. The situation's gonna happen, I'm sure. But yeah, no. Stepped in real quick. Someone pushed me in. Punched. Fell to the floor. Don't know who, but some big black guy, apparently, I don't know if he was the bouncer or just a really nice guy, leaned down, picked me up, like without any struggle, well, clearly, but just picked me like so high, like quick that I was 2 feet off the ground before I landed on my feet.
You're like, oh my god, my savior.
Yeah, no, I just started dancing again. I was like, alright, we're gonna act like that didn't happen,
Oh,
right?
for real?
I started going back and was like, act like that happened.
You were like, well, I got my groove still. I got my
Yeah.
groove still.
Everyone was probably like, alright, still.
I ain't fall.
You good?
Did you
Good?
fall? I didn't fall.
Yep, and that was the last time I went out.
Oh,
Moved down to Florida.
so that's why you live here.
Yep. Couldn't show my face in the tri-state area.
That's an interesting development in our friendship.
Yep.
I just learned a lot about you.
Man, my name's not even John. Really? Like, how white and basic can you get?
It's strings, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Always come up with new names. Always on the run.
Strings on the run.
Grow out my hair. Tell you, man. Run away from a shameful secret.
I did see an old picture of you. You look nothing like this.
Right?
Okay.
I need a cigarette.
Do you?
I do.
Go ahead and do that. I'm gonna paint for the lovely people at home.
Yeah, I can go with a monologue. Can you do a monologue?
I mean,
But like in an accent, like a either Spanish or Old English.
I could just speak in
Yeah.
Spanish.
Well, but do it in an accent. Don't speak Spanish.
What's
That's
a
not
monologue
fun.
really consist of, John? I mean, when you break it down to the bare roots of it, you know what I mean?
The bare roots of.
What consists of a life within a life
Now I'm done.
that has but one meaning? And is that meaning really your own, or is it someone else's? Today, I think we must take arm.
Oh God, nope.
look upon this horizon and say, I will not bow down. The man will not say, eat your Cheerios with milk and no, make it 2%. I want my whole milk and I want it now. And I'll have my cake too. And if I want pie, I'll do it as well. Is that good? Is that a monologue?
I feel like that was a good commercial for like 5 different products.
Whatever,
And
man.
I think that J.G. Wentworth.
J.G. Wentworth? What the
Yeah,
hell is that?
I want. It's my money and I want it now.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
You've never heard that commercial?
I don't think I like where this is going. What are you talking about?
Man. Do some Shakespeare. Something
Alright.
real.
You know, so pushy. Now that he's gone. Oh, huh. So how's everyone doing this lovely evening? It's Monday, guys. This means the entire week is ahead of us. How lovely is that? We have so many opportunities to take hold of. I'm here taking hold of my opportunity to paint tonight. Hope you're doing your own thing this week. And while I paint, I don't want to talk about my plans for this summer. This summer I'm going to be painting a lot more. It's going to be some outdoor painting as well. We're going to have some sunlight when I get off work, which is a lovely change of pace because I don't really like getting out of work when it's dark. I'm not going to say it's depressing because it's not really depression that I feel when, but it's kind of a melancholy feeling, you know? You want to appreciate the day a little more, and when you get out of work, I work 2 jobs, so I normally get out of work and it's getting dark, but today when I was on the way home, there was a sunset. It was nice. You know, I like more of that. I'm painting in a bridge here. I'm not really sure if I like that so far, but I'm going to add some more contrasting colors to this bridge to make it pop out more. And I'm going to start with this red oxide here. A little bit of red to this. What did I grab earlier? Not sure. And then I'm going to grab some of this burnt umber. The entire family is watching. That's so nice. You know, sometimes we kind of lose focus of what we have. And I was just telling John earlier in the week that we're really lucky, you know. Him and I get to kind of explore creative passions, and not only do we get to explore it, but kind of get to do it in front of people that we immediately get to see their reactions, and we don't have anything that kind of holds us back from doing this. Like, money isn't an issue when we're doing this because this is pretty much free, and I just think that, like, you know, that's really something that I take for granted or don't really appreciate as much as I should. Like, there's been no other point in history where this has been possible. You know, I can paint and I can do this, but I actually today just YouTubed a video while eating my dinner, and I was like figuring out how to paint a different technique, and I mean the access to information, and then and then immediately get to apply those principles in my own work. It's crazy, you know. It's an amazing opportunity we have here. So it's like we're trying to put ourselves down on a daily basis on nuanced stuff, and I don't think we have to, man. I think we have a lot better than we even know. Alright, I'm gonna add some Mars Black to my palette here. Actually, no, I'm gonna add some Payne's Gray. Got a new color here. It's Payne's Gray.
Oh, that tan does look good.
Thanks.
It's tan. Beige.
I was just telling them, John, how lucky we are. In a conversation that we had the other day, how fortunate we are to have what we have here, the opportunities that we're presented with, the abilities to actually pursue. Like, do you feel lucky when you're able to do your writings?
Oh yeah, it's a lot more freeing and therapeutic than.
Right. Imagine if you
hobby.
never had the time to do that, because you had to, for one reason or another, work or like be in a situation in which, hell, you don't even have access to a computer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I lose my mind if you're not doing something that.
Like, I need to be doing something I love.
Yeah.
And I am lucky that I have the opportunity to do that, because holy crap, I feel bad even thinking about not having that, you know?
Yeah, it's good you make time to do it. It's important. Not a lot of people.
I mean, I think you have to, but I can see I can see very easily a world in which I wouldn't have the ability to do so. And I can see easily how that's most of the, like, population on this earth that fall into that category, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's super crazy, though.
Yeah. That's why people start going insane, man. They don't
Yeah.
have an outlet.
Yeah, no, that's true.
They don't have something that they feel as passionate as you do with, like, painting, or I do with writing or playing music. You gotta make time for that shit, man.
Yeah, it's important, man. Passion is, like, the only reason we're here. I think I've determined that's the meaning to life. For me, that's real. It's just gonna get.
And what's that exactly? How would you phrase that in, like?
The meaning to life. I mean, in a very, this isn't gonna help you out at all kind of way. I would say that the meaning is life is what you make it. If you want me to help you out a little bit more, I would say that the meaning of life is what makes you happy, even when it's going bad.
Oh, okay.
There's something that everyone does that they like to struggle for. That's your meaning. I believe that. Like I hate the way that this painting is coming out, but I love that I hate this, because at some point I might like it, and that's way better than liking something from the beginning.
That's what I feel about my wife.
The song is called
My wife.
Sadness.
What did you say?
Sadness.
Sadness. No, that's definitely true. I think that goes for friendships, relationships, and, like, hobbies too. I mean, it's something that you kind of like fighting with or struggling against or growing with. I don't know, something along those lines. It's something you don't want to, like, you can't give up on, you know? Like, even if you want to, like, you just kind of can't.
Yeah, exactly. Like to me, the idea that I was talking about earlier about the 10,000 hours to mastery thing, it's, you know, in any other venue, that's the scariest thing in the world. If you said I had to put 10,000 hours of mastery into folding paper airplanes to become, like, well, dude, I don't want to. Like, there's nothing that you can make me. I don't care if becoming the best paper airplane. I don't care if there's one competition in this world and no one enters it because no one does. I mean, I don't care. That's just not my thing. But and that's a problem that I don't want to grow up with. I don't want to live into my 80s and still be like, well, I fold paper airplanes because I'm trying to be the best. But this, like what I'm doing here, if I'm doing this in my 80s and I'm like, I'm still not good enough, I'll feel like I've succeeded. Like, I don't want to be good at this. I want to be getting better constantly. So I build a goal in which I can never achieve. Because I have goals along the way. And those goals are happiness, reaching those milestones. Even having something, like, don't you feel better knowing that there's a vacation coming up in 3 months as opposed to you don't have a vacation coming up in a year, right? So every time, like, I'm painting, I feel like I have a vacation coming up at the end of tonight. By the end of this, I'm going to be relieved. What sucks is I have to go back to work on Wednesday. Like, I have another show on Wednesday, but for tonight, I'm going to feel like I'm on vacation. And it's like, at some point I ask myself, do I like painting then? Or do I like just finishing a painting? And I think the problem, like, you have to ask yourself, are you rushing through it because you don't like what you're doing, or are you rushing through it because you're scared of dwelling, And I think I'm at that point right now, where I'm like, I'm not really comfortable with my progress. And so I want to see the finished results, almost like I'm trying to press fast forward through my own process. And so I can see what it looks like before I finish it, so I can be like, okay, yeah, I can do it now. I know what it's going to be like.
You want to know how far your potential can go?
Yeah, and every time that I try to kind of cheat my way through that, it ends up, biting me in the ass somehow. It's like there's a good way to there's definitely been a good way to approach this, and one that's been more for gain and reward at the end. And the one that seems to be working is the one that's more honest to the piece that I'm trying to create, and not so much the way that I want to feel at the end of it, Because if I wanted to feel good at the end of all of it, I would do some abstract thing with colors, and it would look pretty, and we all go to bed and at a reasonable hour. But at this point, I think it's more about like trying to figure out what is going to make this.
What's a reasonable hour?
A reasonable hour depends on who you are and what you do in the morning.
Damn. Did you bring water?
Yeah.
My bad. Let's go down by here. Let's have a glass of water. I don't spend enough time on this side of the painting.
It's a different kind of world.
Indeed it is.
I should start adding some color to this thing. Okay, yellows, greens, reds, and oranges. Bit of a cadmium light, or also known as a Hansa yellow. So I started learning something about transparencies and opaqueness and blah 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 blah.
What'd you learn?
Thank you for asking. Turns out that since acrylics dry so quickly, if you do a transparent or an opaque color and then do a transparent color and then do a wash over it, you actually get a pigment effect where it's like a translucent color film over that color. I haven't tried it yet, and I'm not going to try it now because it's probably not going to work out immediately, but it's an interesting thing that if I could work out, I can make some pretty cool effects.
But you have to do it while they're all still wet, right?
No. But
you can do it after?
For example, like this sky is almost dry on this side. Turns out that there's some colors in here that are transparent pigments, but if I paint over that, I won't mess up the layers there.
Oh, okay.
I'll just give it a different color, like an overlay in Photoshop.
I do like the choice of colors. The blue and pink. Think you and Bob Ross would have been friends?
Yeah, probably. I just don't do any cocaine, so that would have probably been a sticking point.
Was he a cocaine addict?
Oh yeah, dude. Look at his fingernails in any of the videos. He had like the longest pinky nail you've ever seen in your life.
That's a tall tale. Oh, I mean, it was also.
Fuck yeah.
What years was that? When was he most active?
Pretty sure the 80s.
Yeah,
so.
that makes sense. So you're still, instead of the city, you're doing it more out in the,
Mountains, yeah.
like Denver mountains?
I don't know.
I want to
I'm
see
gonna
the
call
Denver
this.
mountains.
I'm gonna call this Denver to Central Park in Denver.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say Denver to go.
No, that's yep. Denver to go. That's gonna be the painting's name. Denver to go.
Denver to go. Little doggy bag.
You know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
This one time, remember that when we went to Boulder and we stole your roommate's.
Fucking done. You know how bad is? What does it say about me that I was like, when did we go to Boulder? That says a lot about. You know, you do the math. You should seriously, the first painting that you ever really sell, you have to take that palette and frame it. Because that'll be like your receipt. With the paint. God, just write that shit down, man.
I'm the painter, man.
Symbolic, huh?
Also, I've already sold paintings.
Well, I mean, like, the one that really sets off your career. It's like, shit, like, I can quit my job on, like...
I'll probably know that when I'm dead, though, right?
I mean, if you want to, like, go to Picasso route... What was it,
Picasso was pretty okay, well off when he was alive.
We got an art major here. Well, actually,
There's this. Well, actually.
well, you should. That's when you turned to the camera, like, well, actually.
Did you know that there's a story about Picasso where he's sitting at a cafe.
Huh? Story about Picasso?
Yeah, where he's sitting in a cafe, and he's doodling on a napkin.
See? See? And he makes fun of me for napkins.
Just hear me out. He's doodling on a napkin, and at the end of whatever he's doing, this is like already into his career. At the end of whatever he's doing, he crumbles up the napkin and goes to throw, or he's crumbling up the napkin and he goes to throw it away, and the lady next to him says, "Can I have that? Like, don't throw that away." And she goes, and he looks at her like dead in the eyes and says, $20,000. And she goes, "What? You're gonna throw that away?" And he goes, "Well, but I didn't know that there was value behind it." And she goes, "But I can't give you $20,000 for that. That's just a napkin. It took you 5 minutes to do." And he looks at her straight in the eye and goes, "Sweetie, that took me my entire life to do."
God damn. Shots fired.
I think he put it in his pocket and walked away. I'm not even sure if that's really a true story, so.
Threw it down the street. It's got a good moral, though. Kinda.
Yeah. Moral of the story is value yourself. Or something like that. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
That's a moral of the story.
Picasso was the first one to say it.
Treat
yourself. He was ahead of his time, man. God damn.
Man was a genius.
Sound alright. I'm gonna pick. Go on, pick list. Never. Wait, hold on. There's some.
Never forget.
Hold on. Sitting there. I'll come back to you. I got the sun there. The sun.
Work on it.
Call this human music.
I like human music.
Wouldn't you say you can see progress compared to like when you first started doing
Painting?
like painting? Like, you can see progress in yourself, right? So like future
Yeah.
you will be able to
Future me will what?
be able to see the progress within himself. Looking at this.
Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing. I feel like I'm looking back at other paintings, and it's not really like every painting is better than the next one. It's more like there's certain evolution happening that I can see. Like, I'm definitely not making the same mistakes a lot.
Oh, okay.
That I am noticing.
But you don't think that you're learning any? You don't see any?
Yeah, I'm definitely learning something.
You see, so you do see growth.
But I see growth in technique. I have a very hard time thinking this is better than this, though. Like, I don't see that in my own stuff.
You should, because
we've talked about that.
on, yeah.
We've talked about that, though. Like, I can't really. I'm terrible at admitting that I'm okay or whatever. Like, to me, that's stagnation immediately. So.
You're supposed to be focusing more on what can you do better, not.
Right, like I
Is this
tend to
better?
avoid that mindset because it tends
That's a
to
mature
not
mentality. I respect it.
tends to not really get anywhere. It's kind of a cop out into making you feel good, right? Like, I feel like if I say, "Oh, I'm better now," then it's like maybe I can take a break. And
So you'd be worried about getting too comfortable, like in the.
yeah, for sure.
So that's why you constantly.
Yeah, I'm constantly
Beat
not.
yourself
I'm
up.
constantly not good enough.
There's certain motivation drive that comes with that, but it could also be dangerous because I think it could set you back. But with you, I think you, from as much as I know you, you use that as a drive more than a setback.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a motivational factor in what I'm doing because it's like I haven't finished a painting yet and been like, wow, this is good, like my masterpiece, you know. And for me to believe that artists can do that is like, it doesn't really work yet for me because I haven't ever done anything that I can step back and be like, oh, eureka.
Yeah.
You know, like that seems far-fetched to me.
So you haven't had that defining moment yet.
I guess. I mean, if that's what you
Like
mean
to
by that,
yourself.
like, yeah, like, I mean, I haven't been like, I've, you know, I've reached a point in which now that's what I'm saying, and that's why I tried to figure out how to give myself that out, is now I'm putting levels to it, you know, and like saying, definitely in 1,000 hours of painting, I will be better than I was at hour 0.
So for you, it's really just putting in time.
It's like a game, you know. It's like at this point, it's not necessarily something that I can measure, because I can't be like, I want to paint like this person, because the reality is that all painters are going to paint differently, you know.
Right.
And I think that's the point of painting, you know. It's like to create your own voice in it.
I was thinking kind of art style. I could see that.
Right. So like, I don't necessarily want to paint like someone else, and I don't want to become a painter like. I don't want to go into art shows and be like, oh, this guy paints like Van Gogh. Because it's like, well, that's cool, but he's mimicking Van Gogh. I want to paint like James Shea, but I have no idea how James Shea paints yet. In 10,000 hours of painting, I'll find out how he paints.
Find your voice.
Right, yeah, find your voice. Spirits within, all that bullshit.
Like find your paintbrush. That's what you get tattooed on you. Find your paintbrush. Because it's all about style.
It really is, yeah. And if you copy someone else's style, you're only as good as that person.
I think when you're first starting off, though, it's good to to get inspired by other people and try to mimic, and within that, you find your voice.
Yeah, no doubt.
In between your, like,
No, it's definitely,
keywords, for lack of a better word.
it's extremely helpful. But you can't fall on it like a crutch.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a crutch, but I think, like I said, it's mostly when you're starting off. It's for when you're, especially when you're younger. I mean, even when you're older, I'm sure, with anything like, okay, I want to paint. Who are the painters? What kind of paintings do I like? And then you look at that and learn to do the same thing with musicians. What bands do I like? What do I so you do that? And, you know, you just follow into that footstep at first, but along the way, if you're authentic, you'll find your own, I think, voice or path.
Right.
But there will be roots of inspiration. I think that's the beauty of it, though. It's like an evolution of, like, inspiration, I guess.
Yeah.
Constantly innovating down the chain. Like, it's... Man down, man
Ooh.
down.
Ooh. Ooh, sorry guys. Are we back? Are we okay? Is everything okay? Kosher?
Is everyone still alive?
I think so.
Were there any casualties?
Anybody die? No? Let me know if you died.
I'll learn to play a funeral song.
Yeah, we'll teach John.
Find a sad note, sad note. That's like a bittersweet sad.
Sounds a little hopeful.
Yeah, right? Hopeful. It's like, they might be... No, they dead. They dead. He's sad. What? Wait.
I don't know.
Felt like that should go there, but I didn't know if that was an actual song. I don't know if you were referencing something.
It was not.
We should write a song together then.
Damn.
That's all. I think that goes there. And we'll call it
Whoa!
Chinchillas at 9/11. Man, keep up.
Oh.
Call back. I'm actually really sold on that.
This is gonna take me way too long. Gonna need to move on to a bigger and better brush.
It looks surreal with just the specs. Hey, have you ever tried doing something surreal?
I mean,
We've done abstract, but
I feel like most of the things that I do are, I don't know. I have no idea what technique I'm doing most of the time, honestly.
they were gonna out pretentious me.
I was about to, and then I was just like, I'm not really sure how to take this, and I got tired all at once, and I was just like, I'm not gonna try this.
Say that every episode. You have to just, everything has to be happy. Just put a smiley face on something each painting.
Every painting?
Yeah, just one little small, like it's a little Easter egg. Like you can't really see it, but if you look, you're like, oh, yep, that's a Shea original right there. It's a happy tree in the back.
I feel like that's plagiarism right there.
It's a reference. You don't ever say happy tree, but you have a literally, Matt, I said literally, happy tree in the back.
I can work with that. I'll talk to my publisher.
You should have an agent. You should have an agent. That's what you need. You need an agent.
I'll talk to my publisher about getting an agent.
kind of like it with all the specs.
About to add a whole bunch of new specs, John.
Ooh, all about that specs. Oh shit, is that Jurassic Park?
I think so, actually.
Somewhere there. My friend in Jersey, when he just started like playing around the piano, he accidentally discovered the intro to that one Kanye West song. Ding, ding. What's that name of the song? Shit. But yeah, he figured that one, and which was easy. It's 2 keys. But then he accidentally found the Meow Mix song. And he's like, dude, you have to learn. And I could never unhear it now. But now I forgot it. Thank God. I think Nick could do it too.
Yeah, Nick can.
Apparently, it's a phenomenon that people need to learn how to do. People, I think, just stumble on it. It's one of those things like, oh shit.
That's gotta be like $1 million jingle then.
It's what?
$1 million jingle. So recognizable, easy to stumble upon.
Yeah. You should get on that. Let's come up with a jingle. For paint. Yeah, come on. Pick a color there that sounds marketable. Let's market the shit out of it with a jingle.
Yeah?
Yeah. Pick
Okay.
a color.
We'll just start now?
Yeah, we'll start right now. No time like the present. Pick a color.
No time like the present.
Ah, shit, this is gonna be hard. Name a color. Come on, man.
I'm busy, okay?
Look over at your color rack. It's there for a reason.
Prism Violet.
What?
Prism Violet.
Just say blue, man. Damn. Prison Violet. Alright, see, where's my million? Prison Violet. There's something there. Sorry, man, I ran out of things, so I'm just.
No, you do your
I'm
thing.
just trying shit here.
I'm just trying to wrap this thing up here.
Would you say you were wrapping it up with a rap?
With
Where's the beat? Fuzzy, drop a beat for my man James here.
Oh, God.
Fuzzy, drop that beat.
My name is James, and I'm here to say I play no games, and I'm not a rapping gay guy. Days.
Why did you start off like one of those like
I like to.
late '90s
I like to.
white people introduction?
I like to
Oh, okay.
sing and talk a lot. Sometimes I rap about.
Stick the painting, man. Forget that record deal. We're not dropping that album. Although, if we put Fuzzy in the cover, I think we got a rap platinum here.
I'm a rap genius with the cut with the meanest, and I got nowhere to go, so I'm just gonna stop
Venus.
this flow.
Yeah, no, there's shit. We need a lot of work, don't we?
I'm gonna storyboard this.
Cold beer.
Cold beer.
Friday
Got my dog Winslow and me, and down to the beach. But I forgot my cooler filled with my Coors Light and some Budweiser for the sponsorship. Yeah, you know that's right. We also drive Fords and Chevys, but we don't discriminate around here 'cause we got Dalmatians and Golden Retrievers too. Ain't no matter to you. Sometimes we drink and eat some steaks, but we also like hot dogs. Aha, in your face. Something about something else here in this lyric. And I got my beer fridge full, yeah. It's called, that song is called I Got a Full Beer Fridge.
Full beer fridge. That's the same thing I do every time. I have a crutch. Do you have a crutch for painting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're aware of your crutches.
You're looking at it. Just put a bunch of colors on the canvas. Make it look pretty for the camera.
Well, crutches, just put the colors on there, man.
I just find that when painting, you just have to be.
Vessel for God.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
It's essentially what you're doing, isn't it? You just...
I'm talking in God's language. You're right. All I'm really doing is being a translator, a messenger.
You're a tool for God.
I'm merely a tool. But a humble tool.
A humble tool. That's the band name.
Humble tool.
Oh man, I love it. What do you guys call yourselves? Double tool? Because we're vessels for God.
How many mics are we gonna invest in so we can keep dropping them?
Just constantly replacing them.
Your mic budget is $3 billion. What's happening here? All we do is drop mics every other verse.
So we do.
That's
Every
actually part of the
interview
beat of the
conference,
song.
And we didn't want to
What's
keep
up?
using the same one, so for every measure we got a new microphone. Yeah, that song got pretty expensive.
Yeah, it's super meta. It's about, and the song is about mic drops.
It's actually called Drop Mic.
Oh,
About a
and we
guy
can.
named Mike.
Yeah, exactly.
God, where is our funny money? I think we need to be funny for that.
We're getting there.
We're getting there, right? We're learning.
Some would say. I don't know who those people are yet.
Take a vote. Put a poll on here.
I don't want to
But
be
no, you have to
depressed.
actually get like you have to invest like in one of those widgets that like that actually gives you percentage. Like I want percentage and numbers and a chart if possible. Like I
When you
want.
say invest, are you saying that because you actually have to spend money on that kind of thing?
I mean, I'm sure there's a free one, but come on. We play for keeps.
I didn't know they did that.
I don't know. I would assume.
I would too, John.
But you know what they say about assuming. Don't.
It's a valid. Okay. 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 Alright.
I was doing it every time you turn around, but you weren't turning around enough. You ruined a bit.
Do do do.
Took me 3 years to figure out what chord should come after that.
3 years?
3 years.
I'm proud of you. That you stuck to it. That you knew not to give up, John.
Never give up.
Never surrender.
That sounds right. Oh shit.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. This was another exciting episode, number 19 of Tiny House Studio Live. And guess what? That means that on Wednesday we're going to be on episode number 20. Holy moly. Macaroni or something. Anyway, I'm going to make some final touches as I do. And I hope you lovely people enjoy the rest of your night. Get some rest. Tomorrow's a brand new day and an exciting one at that. So I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Touche. Thank you to Strings for joining us another episode. There's your head. Oh, there it is. And I hope you guys have a great night and a lovely day tomorrow. Much love. Thank you. Good night, guys. Thank you.